The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. James in San Diego. James, Deepak, Gregory, Ray. Guys, good morning. Today is Thursday, September 16. After that meteoric pump yesterday, I have no idea. Good morning, Becky. Ray, good morning. Blessings to you as well. I have no idea where that pump came from yesterday or why. But it looks like we have turned south again. We have had a bot trade. So the NASDAQ is currently in a short on the bot. Move that out. This will auto trail. Good morning, Jacques. Targets 1 and 2 have been hit. So we have the first bot trade here. I'm also playing with some settings. I'm playing with some different bots. YM has taken a short here. Has not gotten the first target yet. It took a long here, got first target. I believe that's the, no. NASDAQ took a short here, got first target is what it looks like. Here is the ES, has not taken a trade. And last but not least is crude, has not taken a trade. So we're working with some different things here today, guys. When they do take a trade, I will, of course, show them. Good morning, Chris. But the YM on these settings has had two, or this bot, the bot with these settings has had 2 YM trades, nothing else. The NASDAQ on the normal bot settings has gone to 2 targets. And we'll see what we get today. Volatility is in order, fellas. Up huge yesterday, giving some of it back today. There's 8 o'clock. I did not roll. Yeah, I did not roll crude. I know that crude rolled today is the first day that CL has rolled to the November contract. The volume is still in October. So I am still trading crude. I've not rolled. I'm still trading crude in October. NASDAQ is headed to 3940 area and possibly 411. Today's the day. We're going to zero. All right, guys. On this bot setting, first target has been hit and filled on that bot. Again, this is these are different settings. You'll notice I'm not showing anything other than the bot. And on the normal bot, we've got a big trade going here. So we have a YM short. I'll move that down on what are new settings for me. And we have a NASDAQ short. I mean, I guess it can't hurt to, let's see if we can we'll just get it out of the way. If it trails and sells, great. All 3 targets would have been hit though. So the bot has done its job. All 3 targets are hit. I've just moved it down substantially. If you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome back. Yes, I have the trailing stop on some of the bots and I have them off on others. That is correct. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. 426 quarter unfinished auction. Thank you, Ray. Let me quickly read the disclaimer and then we'll go through stuff. Let me find it. I must have passed it, guys. It's in here somewhere. Bear with me, guys. There we go. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to the trade. Please trade according to your own accounts and please trade according to your tolerance for risk. So NASDAQ has hit all three targets. I'm milking it. Good morning, John. I'm milking it pretty good. I'm trying to get, a chunk more, but it's done its job. It's hit all three targets and then some. Same thing here with the YM. The YM has hit all three targets. Good morning, Mimi. The YM has hit all three targets. I've got the auto trail on and I'm just going to let it trail. Okay. Coming into the session, as of this morning, Keith, yeah, I have not ever run I've run a YM. Yeah, I've run a YM bot in the past without much success, but I'm trying something different here. Here's where we are this morning, fellas. Dow futures are currently down 71 points. S&P is off 11. NASDAQ is off 50. Russell is off 9. VIX futures are up 1.6%. Well, then we should have the same trade, Keith, right? And VIX cash is up 5.1%. That's what that is, Keith. How'd it do? Well, we will see. I have nothing anywhere else. ES bot is into shorts, but unfortunately shorted before it came on at 6 a.m. Gold is getting massacred. I told you guys gold was headed down to 57. I'm going to adjust that slightly to 58.5. Gold is headed to 58.5. It's been in the short since last night. I mean, there's nothing to do with it. There's no way to get into it unless we get a pullback maybe into 79.80. I'll look for a pullback and then a rollover on gold, but I would say that that's probably finito for us. YM is in shorts on all three time frames that I'm looking at. Daily 60-10. Big fan of that YM. Big fan. Looking at the ES is also obviously in shorts. Sitting on some support here. If this gives, we come 44.55. On the daily basis, it looks to me like the YM is going to trade back down to that 44.40 area. Now, again, most of us in this room are not swing traders, but if you are, that's where it looks like it's headed. Looking at the Russell. Short, short, and short. All three time frames. Shorts. Hourly is shorts. Has been. Gold, we've already covered. Gold, way oversold. But we're headed down to 58 on gold. 58.5. And if we break below that, it gets really, really ugly for gold. Crude, currently in hourly shorts, 10-minute shorts, daily longs. Natural gas. Hourly shorts since yesterday. Daily longs merely pulling back. I like the long somewhere around 5,100, $5.10 area. We may not get back there, but that's where I like it. We do have an unfinished auction at 73.82 on crude. NASDAQ, 49, almost 50,000 contracts traded. We're about 18,000 contracts light, or at least below what would normally, would be a normal average for the NASDAQ. We do have 800 sellers currently. Copper, which we don't do much with on occasion when I catch it. Here's gold, 2,100 sellers. Unfinished auction at 95.2. Won't see that for a while. Nothing below. 2,100 sellers. Yeah, they're beating the hell out of gold. We're going to get a bounce though right here. Probably back up to 75. For me, I think it was 79. I'd look for gold to bounce and then roll again. Here's crude. Small sellers in crude off the bottom. If crude's going to bounce, it should bounce here. We do have news at 8:30, fellas. So I'm kind of killing some time here. ES, light volume, small sellers overnight. Silver's going to look much like gold. Silver's headed down probably to 21, 22 bucks. And here's gas. Sellers, decent volume. I'll look for gas today. Guys, I don't care where the ticks come from. For those of you that are on trial or maybe newer members, In the past, I've traded everything from cotton to cocoa, live cattle. A lot easier to trade live cattle than dead cattle, I guess. But we've traded almost everything across the board. Grains, we've never really traded corn, but we've traded soybeans, wheat, bean oil. I don't really care where the ticks come from. I definitely eat dead cattle. Although the way that I like my steak, they're mostly dead. Anybody that cooks them well done is killing a good piece of meat. Canadian housing starts. Big news there, guys. Missed. Yeah, NASDAQ looks like it wants that 21 period moving average on the daily again, which is down around 407. Anybody have any questions, guys? I'm waiting on news, so. So the new settings that I'm playing with, which is the bottom left, should be reflected on my analyzer. It is. YM is in a trade. That's it. I still have a runner on, yes. Why is that not? Did I do it wrong? Keith, tell me if I did it wrong. Was it only supposed to be 2 targets?
Stop filled.
Okay. So these new settings are up 585. Whenever a trade fires, I'll show it. Man, gold just got punched again. $58, fellas. That's where gold's coming. No, they are not, Ray. No. 9. He was only trading 2 contracts. He said, the way he said it, I was being funny. He said, I'm running 2 contracts. I said, that's why I said, did I do it wrong? Was I supposed to run 2? He said, no. Morning, Johan. Hell, you want to trade 20? Trade 20. Bot doesn't care. Yeah, Mimi, if you would have told me 2 months ago that gold would be back down here, I would have thought you were crazy. I really would have believed that gold would have gotten back up over $1,900. If you guys recall, in the room, I don't recall if it was yesterday or Tuesday, but I said, if gold broke above 12, It was going back to 30. And if it broke below 98, it was getting crushed. Anybody remember that? Anybody recall that? No, I agree, Mimi. I agree. So, for those of you guys that are here, it would behoove you, to always keep a pen handy and a, pencil, piece of paper, and write down some of these things that I give you guys. Now, again, most of us are probably not swing traders. Yeah, well, because I think that gold has several headwinds which are, with inflation, you would think that gold should be bid, right? You would think. But there is look at the Fed is not raising interest rates. They can posture all they want. They cannot raise interest rates. They just can't. Period. The end. They can't pay the debt. And they want to issue more debt. They can't pay it. If we all ran our lives financially like the federal government does, we'd all be in the poorhouse. But I think a lot of this money is going into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Gold needs to break down below 39, and you can start targeting 411. But I think we're headed back down to that 407. That's the 21 period moving average. They do. They have an American Express black card. I mean, hell, they're playing with our tax dollars, aren't they? They'll just raise taxes. Yeah, we do make the payments. CL got tanked. Let me take a look at it. Let me look. Yes, I'm not a big fan of pre-market, Dwayne. These markets they just get pushed around. I would be a little leery of being short crude. On the hourly, crude will probably bounce here, 72, this 15 area. I do not think this blows. It could, but I don't think we're coming back to 71.15. I think we bounce back up to 32 and maybe 58. If we ran the finances like the Feds, no question. No question. Guys, we're just waiting on 8:30 news. We have continuing and initial jobless claims. Crude is bouncing off that 15 area, Dwayne. It should get to 30, 31, 32, and then above that it should go 59, 60. No more bot trades, though. Really slow. ECB's Lagarde speaking today. Okay, Lori. Yeah, by the way, guys, anybody that didn't get the email, if you are in order flow groups 1 or 2, I'm going to do education today at 12 noon. This is what's got to break right here, 39. Yeah, I manually moved it out. Why not try to make more money? I can always close a trade, right, on the bot. I will, Veronica. Yeah. And I'll send it out the same way, vis-a-vis benchmark email. If you receive the link, you'll receive the recording. Yeah, of course. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep getting together every couple weeks. Greg, which video? Number 2? Yeah, so just send me an email. Yeah, it'll still, I may not, I am going to record it today. Yep. Yeah, it'll auto trail. I mean, I can put that final target at 0 and it'll auto trail all the, till whenever there's a pullback into the trailing stop. But I think we can get to 7. Now, ordinarily, I would have run this with 2 and 2 by 0, right? So I would have had 2 contracts off at target 1 and then an open target and just a trail for theoretically perpetuity. But I did 1, 1, and 1. So I basically picked up 6.5 points more on this trade. Morning, Greg. If what low holds, Greg? Oh, 53.50 on the back, on the move back up. Okay. The low of the day. It's holding. I mean, a 1 or 2 ticks would be bullish if this doesn't break and slam. Thank you, Lori. Everything's getting massacred. Somebody in member Skype yesterday said that after yesterday's rebound, we were going to see the all-time highs this week. I wouldn't bet any money on that. Ryan, there is no link for you for today's education. Today's education is for people that have completed class groups number 1 and groups number 2. You're in the current group. If you did not get video number 2, I've sent it. Would you please send me an email? Yeah, listen, I'm amazed that no more bot trades. Although gold is getting a couple minutes to the news, guys. This looks like it wants 20. If we break, pay attention. If we break 417, We're coming into that 07. And below 07, we're coming back into 395. Yesterday's low was that 307. That's right where that's the 21 period moving average on the daily. I think that's where we're going to probably bleed down to. Greg, what was that number? 5250? Or is that irrelevant now? Let's see what we're looking for. We're looking for 323, so a slight increase. Okay. Over versus 310 prior. 2.74 versus 2.78. Dun, 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 dun. Thursday night football, fellas. Barn burner tonight. Giants and the team formerly known as. I will not be watching that. Here we go, guys. Yeah, the Titans look terrible. Philly Fed's a big beat. Advanced retail sales month over month in line. We'll probably get a bid here. Jobless claims in line. Small miss, but in line. Watch the bid. We're getting a bounce back up, fellas. Gold is getting hit again.
Stop fill.
Okay, out on the bot. Long NASDAQ. Long NASDAQ.
Order fill.
I'm late, but it's long. Target one is going to be 59.60. Come on, you rat bag. Look at the YM going. YM, ES bid, and NASDAQ's jerking around. Seriously? YM is straight bid. ES getting a nice bounce. For some reason, mine don't auto. I don't know why. Thank you, Pam. Come on, NASDAQ. Why are you being a clown? Here we go, just like yesterday. Within ticks. No, mine have always done that. I don't think it's on your end. I think it's on mine, Pam. Look at this. YM is off to the moon. Come on, NASDAQ. Guys, if you want ticks, take ticks. We had the same garbage yesterday. I'd get close, but no target. We should get 61. We should really get to at least 66.50. I went to 63. 64. I have a target at 66.50. So you can take, 61 if you want, hold out for 64, trade somewhere in the middle, trade them as you see fit. Look at this YM, off to the races. Russell, ES. NASDAQ is pushing 59. Once it gets up through 59.60, I think this goes, but trade it as you see fit. YM is in longs here at 710. May pull back a little bit, but it's a long. ES 74, it's going to fight, which is the 21 period moving average. Russell is trying to break up through its 21 period moving average as well. If Russell breaks out above 35, you could target 52. RTY above 35, 52 becomes your target. Gold down to 64.2, headed into my 58.5 target. Wow. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. Crude has bounced up nicely. It's almost to that first target. 31, 32, may have hit it. Above that 32, crude goes 53. Natural gas, nothing.
Order filled.
We have a bot trade somewhere. It's on the YM again. I'll move it when I can. I'll move it as soon as I can. This is on those new settings. No fan of YM. Look at this NASDAQ. What a freaking dog. Seriously. Again, doesn't go to target. What an absolute piece of work. Hey, 71 bucks is a lot better than I did. You can retire now? NASDAQ's really getting on my nerves. Thankfully, we had that big move up yesterday. But good Lord, it's annoying. Didn't go to my stop. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I still like this long. I don't have this in short. I still like it long, fellas. 61 is still a target to 64 if anyone stayed in the trade. It's coming right back to basically where we got in, 54. Look. I don't have it in a short. Everything's above VWAP except for, no, ES is not, but it's closing in on VWAP. Russell. Nice, Keith. I think you'll get your target. Yeah, we broke that daily pivot. Not by much.
Dollar index continuing to trade higher, 92.88, up about 0.4%, year-on-year 2-month low, 117.55, and with the largely better than expected U.S. data.
Guys, I didn't think we'd see 58.5 in gold this quick, but we're going to see it shortly here. Small bounce in gold. I guess through 65, you might get 66 half. 1774. Okay. 1757.4. Yeah, I have 58.5, Mimi. That was my target on gold. We're within 10 ticks. I have 58.5. YM just needs to break above 722 if it's going to go. ES, maybe trade back up to 70. And Russell's trying to get above that resistance. Russell above 2233, I like. Yeah, quad witch tomorrow. After 58.5 or so, I have no targets on gold. If that doesn't hold, that area, I have nothing. RTY bot. The RTY bot. Mimi? Uh-huh. RTY, if it can break out above yesterday's high, about 33, probably goes to 52, 51. YM has to get above 22. I mean, NQ was really an aggravation all day yesterday, too. Not going, me not getting targets, that's an anomaly. I get my targets. I almost take it personal. Really, I take it personal. That's because I'm used to, I typically get my targets, Mimi. I hate to, look, my feelings are, and you're right. I mean, in hindsight, I am not tracking ZB. I could have done it differently yesterday. I mean, I got it all back anyways in the afternoon, but I could have done it differently. I mean, I could have closed trades that were well up, but I typically like to hold to my targets. If I'm going to put risk on, I got to pay myself. Now, again, that's why I give the directive. It's why I tell you guys, here's what I'm seeing. Here's where we're stuck. Here's what's happening. And then allow you guys to make the determination on your own for your own accounts. Do I take target? Do I hold? Am I going to take my ticks? I mean, that one NASDAQ trade was up over almost $1,100. Lagarde is speaking. Definitely the wrong week to stop sniffing glue, Rich. And don't call me Shirley. This is why I hate pre-market. I mean, this is just... NASDAQ should trade back up to 61 to 64 and get that target. Should. I'd like to see it cross above VWAP and then roll down through VWAP shortly after the open and give us a short back down. But I know can trade anything this slow. Here's the dollar. Let's see here if I can find currencies. Dollar index is actually bid very strongly today. Very strongly on all time frames. Dollar index is bid. We're above the cloud. We're moving above that 52 period. If the dollar can break out above 92.9 area, it goes back into 93.1. We're right back to my original entry. 54. It was 54 quarter. YM above 22. This has got a shot now of going on the bot here. There goes NASDAQ. You can take 61 or you can hold for 64 and then a free trade if you're trading multis. Got to push up here through 60, at 59.
Update on third quarter and full year guidance, making some adjustments. Stronger than anticipated the second half of the year from 2021. Third quarter and full year stronger than expected. 1 year. First time to the persistent closer. Bottom change and now expect stronger than previously anticipated.
I'm not taking any longs on gold, but it looks like you could bounce to 67, 68. I mean, it's well overcooked. Did we hit 61? 61 to the tick. So that was where my first target was, 61. I still think you can get to 64. So depending on how, if anyone is still in it, how you want to trade it. Guys, I'll take my breakfast break in about 5 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. Oh, maybe. I don't know. You mean the new one? No. What's your secondary trend on it, Keith? Because what I have, it just doesn't seem right. I know what I was told. That's why I don't do much in the pre-market, guys. Yeah, I'll have to ask because I'm not even close to those. Let me see here. I just made a change. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? Okay, Mark. I mean, you're going to get your 64. Gold is going to tag that 58.5, and I think that's where it should stop. It is overbaked. And then it can, trade back up to 67, 66, somewhere, maybe 68. 58.5, guys. NASDAQ goofing around here in pre-market. I'll leave the bot up on the screen. We're going to use Notre Dame colors here, fellas. I'm going to have to kill the Mets. They have no shot. All right, guys. I'm going to breakfast. I'll be back. Morning, Lewis. Did you hold your trade all day yesterday? I wouldn't go that far. But nice trade. Which is what number, Lori? What's the number? Got it. I'll mark that. That I can do. Okay, got it marked. All right, I'm a little annoyed here. Gold on crude on the bot would have taken a trade. Anybody get a crude trade? My bot did not take the trade. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Hate when that happens. That's a good trade, I think, fellas. Nothing on gold while I was gone. Russell will come on momentarily. Nothing in the ES. And we have a trade on the other bot on the NASDAQ as well. I'm going to take this off.
Target filled.
So I don't have to watch it.
Order filled.
At the open. All right, guys. We'll see what we get on the open. It looks like lower on the open, but we are holding support. Right here at 41. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I mean, it happens because we have a 1 tick offset. So it does happen that they don't, it misses a trade. If it gets through VWAP, that crude trade can go a long ways. ES nowhere near taking a trade. Russell looks like it will. We're off short if it rolls over. NASDAQ's getting a bid. I would look for a short 55, but it didn't get there yet. Let's see what happens up there. And to 52.50. Gold slaughtered. It's below my 58.5. Come on, there you go. Got the tag here. Target 2 hit. I'm going to put that at target 1 and let it go. We're into 28. Watch a break of 17. Third target hit. Third target hit. We're coming into the 21-day moving average, guys, around 07. Third target hit on the bot.
Target filled.
All right, I took it off. Bot's killing it today. Killing it. Russell's going to, God, look at this YM. There goes crude. Trying. Got to 49. First target looks like 50. One tick from that first target. NASDAQ, 2,000 sellers. Nothing yet. Nothing on the NASDAQ yet. We got my favorite trade, though. The break of the 95 and then a pull back up. Boom, 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 boom. $2,200 sellers, fellas. It's all sell pressure right now. ES is going to actually go long on the bot. I don't like the trade, but I'll let the bot take it. YM, bid. And Russell flat to Midland. Russell needs to get,
Order filled.
there's the short on the bot on the Russell. There's your bid on the ES or the NASDAQ, but I don't like it. Resistance here on the NASDAQ. Damn it. I really wanted to see 11 tagged. Watch your close above
Stop filled.
out on the Russell. Watch your close above VWAP. Got your close. Long, longs, longs. We're above VWAP. Yes is going bid. Crude has to get through 50. $64.75. Yeah. 74. Now we're trading into a bunch of lower highs, but we should get a pullback in here and then a move back up. 500 buyers here. All right. We traded into Pam's level. It's all buyers right now, guys, on the 15-minute. We're going to trade. I think we trade to 96. So here,
Order filled.
there's my trade. This is waffling around in here. It's got a lot of work to do. 72, 74, 76, 77. Come on, we keep getting through VWAP and pulling back. Let's go. We're going to have to cross through 74.
Order filled.
We have another bot trade. Russell. You damn NASDAQ. Boy, I'll tell you, 2 days of frustration. Two days of annoyance with this NASDAQ. Come on, buddy. Small sellers in here. This could pull back to 38. Come on, buy them up. Come on, get back up there. Need to get through 58, 59. $400 sellers in here. Russell's trying to flip again, chopping. We get through 59, we're going to go back up through VWAP. Same slop as yesterday. Same slop. Come on, right here. Let's go. 56. I need 59. There's 57.5. There it is. We should get 59 now. Come on. Hourly, we're getting stuck at 59, 58 right now. Gold massacred. Gold has blown. I have no targets on gold anymore. There's 59. Trying to push through that 59. Failed again at 59. Next 15-minute candle, not for 5.5 minutes. I'm out of this trade, fellas. I'm done with this. I'm out.
Order filled.
This NASDAQ, man, I'll tell you. 2 days of frustration for me. Russell, flat as a board.
10 minutes or so into your trading session, the S&P was in the red, the Nasdaq down 40, while the Dow was up 66. Bond yields remain firm underneath the better U.S. data this morning. We're seeing continued pressure on gold markets. Gold futures down more than 2% at 1752 in the 1-month contract. Gold miners under some pressure here in the early going. The dollar is
Target filled.
Russell got target 1 on the bot.
Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right.
Order filled.
We have a crude short, which the bot took. We have a net. I can't move it, or else I would.
Target filled.
That's NASDAQ on the other bot I'm running. I'll move it when I can. Come on, get that target. 43 ticks. Nice trade. Let's go, Russell. Just missed.
Target filled.
There we go. This is the other bot. Russell still floating. Crude at entry. NASDAQ's trying to break that 07, which is the 21-day moving average. Yep, it's right there. $3,000 sellers. Here comes crude. Russell sideways.
Target filled.
Crude got target 1. Almost to target 2 at 36 ticks. Got it. Target 3 is 50 ticks.
Weakness here now. Commodity markets outside the precious metals gold down more than 2% after gas is given back 2%. WTI crude now down about 1%. Holding pressure session lows. Statement out from the Fed.
Second target hit. I'm going to manually move this down to second target. I'm going to move this down to see if I can't get a big runner and let the trailing stop catch up to second target and then lower. If not, so what?
Stop filled.
Out. I'm trying to hold this 20. We should hold this area. Yesterday's VWAP close. 0275. All right, guys. Stop has gone break even +1. I'm going to move the stop to 14 ticks. Lock in 14 and move this off the screen. We'll go over bot trades at 11 as we do every day. YM wants to short. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Russell, yes, wants to sell further. Russell's actually holding up. Gold is decimated, broke below the cloud. I have no idea where gold can go now. I don't have it. Maybe 1730 on gold. Crude. Yeah, well, we've got FOMC next week, so who knows?
Stop filled.
Out on crude on the runner. I mean, maybe they're worried about the retail sales, which picked up. Maybe they're worried the Fed's going to do something stupid. No idea. From where, James? Where are you holding gold from? Very nice. I've never seen this big a move out on the Russell bot. I've never seen this big a move in 2 days in gold ever that I can ever remember. I've never seen it. I mean, we've seen $20 moves, $30 moves in 2 or 3 days, but
Order filled.
what? I've never seen a move this big. So here's the YM on the new bot setting. GLDX getting slammed today. The last time it was hit this hard was during the June options expiration period. Yeah, that's what we have now, tomorrow. Listen, the bots are trading really well. I have no qualms or complaints with the bots. I have traded the NASDAQ like a utter neophyte the last 2 days. And the NASDAQ rarely gives me any aggravation. But the last 2 days has been an annoying trade. We're not holding buy zones. We're not holding sell zones. Yesterday's up move, I don't know where that came from. No idea what that was about. Now they're selling them all back. We're still holding this pivot, but I'm not sure this holds. So here's what we've got. We've got these are new settings here on the bot. New settings here. NASDAQ's in a trade, YM's in a trade. And I don't have I have no trade anywhere else, either old or these new settings. Nor will you, Jennifer, nor will you. No, second person. Today's the first day you've seen them, right? Guys, first of all, let me explain something. Whenever I am using something new, right, they will always be in SIM. That's for starters, which you can clearly see. Okay. Secondly, even if I wanted to put them in the member area, it takes me a week, maybe 4 days. I do not control the content of meaning I'm not the one that's managing my website, right? I deal with a professional company that manages my website professionally. And the problem is they're not quick. I'm not their only client is what I'm trying to say. What does it say? Leaked Zoom video exposes hospital officials discussing COVID-19 scare tactics, teaser image. If you don't get vaccinated, you know you're going to die. The whole propaganda with COVID has been nothing but a scare tactic. It's all propaganda. Period, the end. I'm not saying there isn't a virus, and I'm not saying that people haven't died, but it's all a scare tactic, right? They use words that emotionally charge people. Everything that they say about COVID is meant to have an emotional effect. That's intentional. Again, I'm not discounting if there isn't a virus. I'm not discounting that people haven't died. Come on, you hit target. Hit target to the tick and didn't fill it on this YM. Missed by a tick. My apologies. Missed by one tick. Yeah, it's all about control. Agreed. Agreed. NASDAQ doesn't want to do diddly here. I would think this area holds, but it's not finding any buyers. 3,100 sellers. I would need it to bounce back up at least to 420, 430, and then roll over again, and I'd short it. We never got above VWAP. Or actually, we did, and I took a trade above VWAP. The large percentage of time, that's the trade I teach. Almost 50 handles on this NASDAQ trade. All right. I'm moving this down so I don't have to watch it. I'll go over all the trades at the end again, guys. YM came one tick.
Target filled. Target filled.
Took 2 off there, and it's break even, and I'm moving it. All right. 2.5 minutes to the next 15-minute candle. I don't think we're done yet. I'll leave that there so you guys can watch it. That's funny. After 2 recalls, GM finally just tells Bolt electric vehicle owners, don't park your car within 50 feet of another car. That's pretty funny. France accuses backstabbing Biden of being worse than Trump as UK-Aussie defense pact sinks sub deal. We're consolidating. It looks like it's trying. I mean, it's finding some buyers, but not. I'm guessing next. All right, next candle in 5 seconds. Watch for the long. Nope, failed again.
July business inventories up 0.5% in line with estimates.
Trump Secretary of Defense refutes Miller's regular comms excuse, calls for immediate resignation. I don't even know what that means. Regular comms? What does that mean? Oh, regular communications? Guys, this NASDAQ just does not want to get, this is like yesterday. And then they bottom up all day long. So the NASDAQ has a $700 runner currently. YM has a $570 runner currently. And NASDAQ can't find its way out of a bag at this point. It's going to have to get above 12. If we get above 12, we've got a shot. Let's call it this swing here. No other trades on the regular bots. The regular bots today have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades with 4 winners. And are up 1,370. And the new bots, who knows what they're up at this point? A lot. A lot. They're up 1125 with 2 runners. So they're running neck and neck. But this has 2 big trades on. So yeah. And that's what you're looking at here, Keith. I mean, if I close these 2 out, it'd be up over 2,000. I'll go over all the trades. No, this is the first day, Jennifer, that I have been using some different settings, which is what you're seeing here. That's all. Guess we're coming down to 372 and what looks like maybe 365. I would think that's where we bottom out, but I could be wrong. So on this NASDAQ, because it's an open target, I'm going to have to do something here. I don't have targets. I'm going to lock in second target. And here on the YM, it's going to get what looks like that last target at 159 ticks. I can move that out, but I'll move it out a little further, and I'm going to come down here and lock in 100 ticks. Okay? This way here, I don't have to really watch them. So we'll go over these. We'll go over everything at 11 o'clock because everything shuts off at 11. NASDAQ's going to be out on the runner at 95.5, which is somewhere around $700 runner. If you guys are here to see the bots this week, you should be duly impressed. If you're watching me trade the NASDAQ this week, I should be on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Stop, Bill.
Out of that NASDAQ runner. 5-minute plus wait times for 9/11 calls in Portland amid staff shortages. Efforts to defund the police. Here's what I think that they should do in Portland. I think, and I'm not obviously a police officer. I've never been, but I have several friends that are retired officers. One of my best friends is a retired police officer, and several friends that are current police officers. Don't respond. Don't respond. I mean, Portland's gone to hell anyways. Why should these, tough career choice. One of our best friends' son is now in the academy here in Tennessee to be a trooper. These kids nowadays, no respect. None. Come on, NASDAQ. You got to get a bounce, for God's sake. You can't just sell off. Guys, I can't do anything unless we get above 12, 13. That's where I would consider a long. And then 24 is a problem. You can try it here. We're above yellow. You can try it here.
Stop filled.
Nephew in California is going through highway patrol process now. 4450 support. It's a different world we live in, Jennifer. Different world. Guys, I am going to take this NASDAQ again if it gets above 12. And I want to try to trade it maybe 13 back up to 40. It's not going to sell off all day. It's going back to 24. That's where this is headed. We have 400 buyers in this candle. We're finally back below 3,000 sellers. Gold is gold. Oh my God. 45. Wow. Yep, I saw that, Dirk. I saw that. Gold is a long if you guys want to try a small trade at 53.7. Target one is 55. 53.7 to 55. There it is, 53.7. Target one is 55. And then you can try for as high as 64. There we go, guys. This is where we want our long through here. You can take it long.
Order filled.
24. 39 is where I want target one. We're below 2,600 net sellers now. If you took gold, you got your target one off at 55. Final target on gold is 58. Look at this thing. Anybody take the gold trade? Target one is hit. Final target is 58.4. 58.4 on gold. 58.4 final target. 4 minutes to the next 15-minute candle. Okay. Guys, I don't understand this NASDAQ yesterday or today. I really don't. It just doesn't follow through. It's not holding any support. It breaks resistance and fails. Unbelievable. Got to come back through 09. Two people killed after Tesla crashes into tree. Well, I mean, that could happen anywhere.
Ford dropped one of the IPOs. They indicated open to 32 to 34, priced at 25. Wow. IPO expected open today.
I mean, gold does what it's supposed to do. That could be, Randy. Gold went to target, no problem.
Order filled.
There's a bot trade somewhere. All right, guys. This NASDAQ has just been yesterday and today. Seriously. Anybody ever see me have this kind of difficulty with the NASDAQ? Ever. I mean, I've had certainly losing trades. Not like the last 2 days. I mean, that's what I get for calling the NASDAQ names. Well, all these videos go on YouTube, fellas. I don't hide them. Yeah, gold has to get an oversold bounce. It has to. Yeah, but it's just, I mean, it's just too weird. 2 days in a row, nothing with the NASDAQ. It's just, listen, it is what it is. Gold did what it was supposed to do. Break resistance, go to first target. It did. I don't believe. Oh my God. I'm done. That's it for me in the NASDAQ, fellas. I'm done. I'm done until Europe's done. There's got to be a bounce. Russell almost a first target on the bot. And missed first target by 2 ticks. 2 ticks. NASDAQ is holding that bottom, but I think it's going to break and come to 63. NASDAQ is pushed through the daily 21 period moving average. Next level down for the NASDAQ is 64. Yesterday's low was 307. We could revisit that. We're back up to over 3,000 net sellers. We're closing in on 4,000. Christ. How did I miss this? Sellers coming into the Russell again on the bot. If this pivot doesn't hold here, it's done on the NASDAQ. 1 minute, Keith. 1 minute. Yeah, that's it. It's always been that. All you had to do is log into the member area. It's there. Yep, I've never changed that. Yeah, you know, we've talked about this ad nauseum, right? First off, the Unirenco is a hollow body candle. That's not a real candle. You have a 1 tick offset. So if price jumps that 1 tick or fills whatever's offered at a specific price, you may not get a fill. I didn't, for some reason, get a fill on that crude. I have no idea why. That long. I didn't get a trade. It's always going to show the signal. That has no bearing on you getting a trade. The signal will always show, even if the bot's off. The signal shows. Come on, just get first target for God's sake. Did that miss again by a tick? 1 tick. That missed by a tick, that move. 1 tick. If you guys, want to trade manually and take it off, take it off. It's gold is rolling again.
Target filled.
There it is. Target 1 filled on the Russell. We do have natural gas inventories today. Anybody get filled on the bot on the Russell? I mean, we're trading at a 2-point range. I move stop to break even. Unless this breaks down below 14, it's just going to keep screwing around. Nice job, Brent. OPEX week should be our 1 week off.
Stop filled.
Out. Guys, I'm going to get the NASDAQ. It might be 1 o'clock this afternoon, but I'm going to get my trade. Now we're going back up to 11. The settings that I am using as of today are not and will not be in the member area. It will be quite some time. That is the second time I've made that announcement. And it will be the last. When they are ready. You guys want to see them trade for a couple of 2-3 weeks first before you put money in them, don't you? Yes, Keith. That's all right, Ray. No worries, guys. No worries. Guys, it's been a boring trade. I've taken 3 trades on the NASDAQ, 3 losing trades. And I have been basically watching this thing trade up into resistance and fail on the hourly up near 14. We are shorts in the NASDAQ on the daily, hourly, and 10 minutes, as well as 5 minutes.
Order filled.
Oh my God, we have a bot trade. At least there's something to do. And it is the Russell.
Target filled.
Right to target. Mame. That's the way to do it, buddy. What trade number 1? No, that can't be trade number 1. What? Hang on. Trade 1, trade 2. This is trade 3. And this is trade 4. Looks like first target only, fellas.
Stop filled.
He actually, yes, I do, Tommy. He was a, I won't say any names. I rarely say names. Guys, 2 minutes to the top of the hour. And NASDAQ has been in shorts since basically we've opened. It's not at any point gone into a long. Now we're wedged basically between that 64 and 11 again. Now it wants to flip into a short. I'm with you, Frank.
Order filled.
Now it's shorted.
US Treasury sell 26 million 1-year and 10-month notes, 24 million in 20-year and 11-month bonds. The Treasury announced the sale of next week's bill and coupon sales.
All right, guys. So we're after 11. Let's see what we get with into the close. But I'm going to go through bot trades. Let me just show you where we're at. And for the sake of my trials, I am going to explain this as best I can. Your favorite line from My Blue Heaven? Oh, sure. Thanksgiving is big in Sicily. All those gangsters you deported brought it there. Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies, man. Always. So prior to today, this is for my members and for trials that may be confused by what we're doing here. Prior to today, we ran 5 bots with specific settings, right? They're located in the member area. Those are the settings that we suggest to anyone that purchases the bot. Today, I began trading a second set of bots, different settings, replacing the Russell with the YM. Okay? So ES, NQ, oddly enough, not a gold, I don't believe. ES, NQ, YM, and CL. The original settings on the bot, today did $1,355. And I'm going to go through those trades. The settings that I am testing are currently up 2,100 with this, which could be a failed trade. Who knows? Okay. So either way, both sets have performed well. You can see there's a trade on here that's on the new settings. I haven't shut these off. But at this point, for all intent, I'm only concerned with the 1355, not the new settings. Okay, let's go through those trades. I think we duplicated yesterday in that we had 6 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7. 7 trades today with 6 winners. There were no trades on the ES today. The ES took no trades. The NASDAQ took 2 trades, both winners. This trade here fired at 736. And then this trade here fired at 912. So 2 trades, 2 winners. No, Bhaskar, no. It's not what I said, my friend. The settings that I am currently using, or the ones that I started using today, I haven't built a YM chart yet. I mean an RTY chart yet. You misunderstood. I will never get rid of that Russell chart. Crude, for some reason, my bot did not take this trade. It came, for me, one tick from target, but my bot didn't fire. Took this short to second target, and I turned it off. And it still may be a winning trade. I don't know. I mean, technically, it hasn't gone to stop or crossed into a short. Okay. So on crude, one trade for me, one winner. Gold, I don't believe, took a trade today. Gold did not take a trade today. No trades in gold. And then last but not least would be the Russell, which took 4 trades with 3 winners. Trade number 1 at 932, shorted, went to a loss. Right to stop, exactly to stop, and then reversed and gave a big short, big trade here. Trade number 3 was a winner, first target and second target. Trade number 4 was a winner, first target only. Okay. So again, on the day, the original bots, we'll call them the originals. The original bots are up 13.55 on 7 trades with 6 winners. For the week through yesterday, the bots were running, the originals were running at 75% win rate. Okay. Be a shard higher today with, 6 out of 7. For the week, the bots have been up every day. And they're up 36.15 with tomorrow. It's about what we did last week. Last week we did 31.45. Anybody have any questions, guys? Current candle's an inside candle. And it looks like momentum is trying to roll down again. Anybody have any questions? If you sent me an email, I will send it to you, Lori. I'll do it as soon as I close the room. Okay. Guys, I'm going to close the room at this point. I'll be on Skype momentarily. I want to see if we can, for my members, I'll be on Skype. I want to see if we can find, the NASDAQ bounce. I'm hoping we get a nice trade out of it this afternoon. I am, gold is getting a decent little bid and now wants to go to that second target I gave you at 58.4 or 5. Way oversold bounce. My trading was atrocious. It was not good yesterday, admittedly. It doesn't happen often. We'll see what we get tomorrow, guys. Quad witch tomorrow should be interesting. Last day of the quarter. No, it's not. No, it's not. We got 2 weeks left. But it is quad witch tomorrow. FOMC next week. The bots have had a great week. We'll see what we get tomorrow. If my trials have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to email me or call me. Have a blessed day, guys. This video, you can send it to that, Paul. That's fine. I get him there. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Have a blessed day.